In the 2021 Mental Health Olympics, I placed bronze with only ADHD and social anxiety. My life kinda sucks, but it's nowhere near as debilitating as something like schizophrenia. Imagine you're in LA doing coke, getting a back massage by some badass Instagram model in a penthouse, and out of nowhere you realize that you're not actually in a penthouse. You're in a cheap ass motel. Coke isn't actually coke, it's meth. And the Instagram model is just some cougar bitch off Backpage. Terrible, I could not imagine that. Mental health awareness is important, but it became a little bit less important the second it became a goddamn trend. It's like the BLM situation. When George Floyd was killed, everyone was outraged, which is understandable, but everyone involved handled the situation like a fucking pussy. He's literally being asphyxiated right in front of you. Nobody runs out to help. All people do is pull out their phone, start recording, and go bitch on Twitter. I get that you don't want to commit a crime, but literally a few days later, you niggas burnt the fucking city to the ground. And funny thing is, all that shit that y'all burnt and looted is all insured, so all you did was put more money in white people's pocket. Niggas are so fucking stupid, bro. I understand the outrage, but saying dumbass shit on Twitter like defund the police and ACAB does nothing to get to the root of the actual problem. Police brutality will still be prevalent 20 years from now because people scapegoat and bitch on Twitter instead of running for city council or lobbying for policy change at the local level. Nobody does that shit because it's hard work and effort, and bitching on the internet makes it feel like you did something without having to put any work in. Just a few weeks ago, Oxford, a school not too far away from me, just got shot up, and now people are trying to say that mental illness should be taken more seriously. And there's so much wrong with that statement, and if you genuinely believe that, I want to spit in your goddamn eye. This idea that other people are responsible for some kid's actions because he's fucked in the head is absurd. The blame is on him no matter what way you look at it, because say he actually was mentally ill. Even then, he still knew his ass was not fucking normal. At that point, it's your responsibility to take your schizophrenia meds so that you don't end up walking into a high school and unloading a magazine on innocent children. I'm a man of color, so I don't really understand the whole school shooting thing, because this shit is exclusively a Caucasian phenomenon, my nigga. Like, yeah, all races commit mass shootings, but I've only ever seen a white nigga in a school with a gun. Atrocity after atrocity will continue to be committed in America because people don't do what they need to do when they need to do it. The media creates the illusion of progression when in reality we've moved absolutely nowhere. George Floyd was just another Trayvon Martin, and the reason this will continue to happen in the future is because people don't see how the government is playing them. They look at us as pieces on a chessboard. The Kyle Rittenhouse case was clearly self-defense. He was not guilty beyond reasonable doubt, and if you disagree, you have no idea how the legal system works. Personally, I feel like he went there looking for trouble, but there isn't sufficient evidence to support that argument. For me, to lobby for his conviction would mean that I would be able to get convicted on some bullshit-ass charges as well. And plus, he killed white people. And it's so ironic that people are rioting and protesting the police, but when someone shoots your ass, you run to the police. What happened to ACAB? What happened to defund the police? People don't understand that this shit is all one big ass con game, bro. The Kyle Rittenhouse trial was streamed live to the entire country, but the Ghislaine Maxwell trial wasn't even recorded, and if you don't know who that is, you're basically proving my point. She was Jeffrey Epstein's accomplice, you know, the guy that ran a global pedophile ring and he invited politicians over like Trump, the Clintons, and did God knows what with little kids on his private island and shit. They're not televising that trial, but a trial where a nigga with a skateboard runs up on a nigga with an AR-15 is televised. Nigga, are you dumb? Even if that wasn't self-defense, you're fucking retarded. You brought a skateboard to a gunfight, nigga. The media is designed to exploit your emotions. Questioning everything's validity and relevance is of the utmost importance in a digital era. Until we realize that, we are collectively fucked as a society. We are literally crabs in a bucket. You niggas think life is the movie Straight Outta Compton, when in reality it's just fucking Squid Game. That was kinda hard. I'm actually about to go tweet that shit.